We are the Pennsylvania Manufacturers Association.
We are the Pennsylvania Manufacturers Association.
Business in Pennsylvania.
And business in Pennsylvania is our business.
We've seen some mostly peaceful protests here in Pennsylvania connected to the situation in Ferguson and the grand jury decision there and the grand jury decision up in New York. This is the first chance we've had to talk to you since those events unfolded with the grand jury decisions. So, I'd like to get your reaction on how the country is reacting to these stories as they come out.
I'm not exactly what you would call your normal average citizen.
You have the law enforcement background.
I have the law enforcement background. I understand how grand jury works. I understand the burden of proof upon somebody to prove that somebody in a grand jury you have to show that there was a crime committed and that this person is more likely than not the person who committed the crime. In most grand juries. I'm not sure what the grand jury is like in Missouri. Could be different than it is in Pennsylvania. Every state's different. I know Pennsylvania. I know the federal government side very well, and it's the same across the state, across the country for federal government. But evidence was presented that took into or put into question the veracity of some of the statements that were made to the media weren't necessarily made into when sworn to. And that makes a huge difference because that person's got to be sworn to tell the truth when they go on the stand if there's a trial itself. And I worry when people prejudge what happened without knowing all the facts. And then when facts come out that are different than what was in a newspaper or on a radio show or in TV, they don't back away from that. They continue to republish what they think happened as compared to what the testimony is that happened. That's a troubling trend that I see in these cases. Instant news 24/7, having to have stories up online within 15, 20 minutes really begs the question of how accurate the reports are. To me, as a prosecutor, and I can't walk away from that, you have to have the information correct first. And so I think this country's in for a very difficult time if we continue to rely upon instant journalism to get our information.